Hello, welcome to the holiday edition of the Wildcat Insider. I'm your host, Reagan Riley. There is an exciting opportunity for junior high students if they are interested in joining the Winter Guard team. Reporter Sarah Lazeski talked to Ms. Pellegrino about the team.
What does a typical Winter Guard rehearsal look like?
So typically we start our rehearsals with a body warm-up and then we move into equipment warm-ups. We'll take some time to review or teach new choreography. We put that choreography together with our staging or the drill, which is how we're moving around on the floor. And then we typically end our rehearsals doing our full run-throughs of the show.
What guard skills can students expect to learn as junior high schoolers?
As junior high students, you can expect to be learning skills with dance or movement in the movement category. You'll be expected to learn equipment skills as well, so using a flag or a weapon, like we call them the rifles. You'll be spinning those pieces of equipment, definitely tossing them in the air and catching them, and then incorporating the movement of your body along with those equipment skills as well.
Where will the junior high Winter Guard team perform?
This year we're in a unique situation, just like everything else that's going on in the world. So as far as Winter Guard performances for this year, they'll mostly be done virtually, which is actually what's providing us this unique opportunity to start the team this year. We'll record our performances on a Saturday morning and submit them to WGI, which stands for Winter Guard International. So we're competing in an international circuit virtually this year. At our local circuit, TRIWA, which stands for Three Rivers Winter Ensemble Association, we will do some live showcases, probably at Kiski or Norwin. In a typical year, we compete in person in local Pittsburgh schools, and we also compete at a WGI regional at Norwin High School.
What is your favorite thing about Guard?
My favorite thing for sure about Color Guard is the team mentality. I just love that this is a group that can provide any student with a sense of belonging. The other thing that I love about Color Guard is it's a real confidence booster. We really work hard to make sure that students are experiencing a really positive environment and leave every rehearsal feeling great about themselves.
What motivated you to start doing Color Guard?
I started Color Guard as an 8th grader here at Greater Latrobe Junior High. Originally, we were part of that high school marching band group, and one of the reasons why I wanted to join was while I was in elementary school going to the football games, one of my favorite parts of the football games was the halftime show, and I loved watching the Color Guard perform during the halftime. As an adult or as a staff member, it was really important to me to continue to give back to the group that gave me so much as a student here, and so I wanted to continue being a director of this organization.
December 18th marks a day of many historical events. Here is Andrew Abraham with This Day in History.
On this day in history, in 1966, the popular Dr. Seuss book How the Grinch Stole Christmas is made into an animated television special and shown for the first time on CBS. On this day in history, in 1927, a plan to kill Joseph Pilsudski, President of the Republic of Poland, was undercovered by Warsaw police and the suspect was arrested. On this day in history, in 1957, the U.S. first large-scale civilian atomic power plant and shipping port, PA, starts generating electricity for consumers in the Pittsburgh area. On this day in history, in 2011, the last U.S. troops to leave Iraq entered Kuwait in a convoy of armored vehicles almost 9 years after the initial invasion. A total of 157 U.S. soldiers remained in Iraq for training purposes at the U.S. Embassy.
With more time at home, but more restrictions on travel, family traditions might change during this holiday season. Ellie Snyder spoke to students about special traditions they have during this time of year.
My favorite Christmas tradition is hanging up stockings with my family.
Mine is watching Christmas movies with my family.
Opening Christmas presents.
Christmas dinner.
Putting up Christmas lights.
Shopping.
Mine is watching Christmas movies.
Seeing my family.
And opening up stockings. I like eating food.
My favorite Christmas tradition is putting up decorations. Mine is making Christmas cookies.
Some family traditions were inspired by the heritage of our ancestors. Ben Beachy highlights Christmas traditions from around the world.
Christmas is celebrated in Italy by setting up nativity scenes all around the house. On Christmas Eve, it is custom that no one eats meat and only fish and seafood is eaten. Ethiopians start celebrating Christmas on November 25th, while they start a fast that ends on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day, people get dressed in white and go to church and have a big lunch. Christmas in Pakistan is celebrated around Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan. On Christmas Day, everyone dresses up in lively outfits and heads to church. Christmas in Sweden is celebrated as St. Lucia's Day on December 13th. Celebrated using Advent, each Sunday is represented by lighting one candle. Christmas in Belgium is celebrated as St. Nicholas Day on December 5th and December 6th. Children put shoes in front of the fireplace and wake up the next morning to have them be filled.
One tradition many families have is watching holiday movies together. Noah Haichu asked students about their favorite holiday movie.
Home Alone.
Charlie Brown, the Great Pumpkin.
I just like watching Elf, you know?
Yeah, I just like watching Elf.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
My favorite holiday movie would have to be The Elf.
Did you know that carols used to be written and sang during all 4 seasons, but only the tradition of singing them at Christmas has really survived? Reporter Ben Curry showcases some of the most played Christmas songs.
Here are the most popular Christmas carols. Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells is one of the most known Christmas songs till this day and is played many times during the holiday season. White Christmas. Not only is White Christmas one of the best holiday singles in the United States, but it is also one of the best of all time. Winter Wonderland. Winter Wonderland, composed by Michael Bublé, is one of the best Christmas singles out there, released in 2011. Last Christmas. Last Christmas, released in 1986 by Wham, is one of my personal favorites and is a great holiday single. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey is definitely one of the most listened to Christmas songs right now and definitely the most popular.
For a little bit of fun, Karen Pilko organized a cat challenge of reindeer proportions between Team Roberts and Team Major. Each year, the junior high holds an ugly sweater contest. While we may not be able to see the lovely outfits this year, reporter Leah Hoop shares some information about how this trend started.
Ugly Christmas sweaters were invented in the 1950s. They were originally called Jingle Bell sweaters and featured discreet Christmas-themed decorations. Even though the ugly Christmas sweater was invented in the 1950s, it was made popular in the 1980s because they were more spread worldwide. The first Ugly Christmas Sweater party was in 2002, hosted by Chris Boyd and Jordan Birch. National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day is on the third Friday of December, and it is celebrated nationwide.
Those ugly sweaters may not improve your style, but maybe some new shoes will. Quadarius Davis highlights some of the new shoes that are coming out this year.
On December 19th, the Sean Cliver Nike SB Dunk Lows come out for a non-issued price. December 30th, the Air Jordan 11 Adapts come out for $500. December 31st, the Off-White Air Jordan 4 Breads come out for $200. On December 26th, the Air Jordan 12 Reverse Flu Games come out for $190. On December 31st, the Air Jordan 5 Low Golf Black Metallics come out for $220. On December 31st, the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Dark Mochas come out for $170. On December 31st, the Nike SB Dunk Low Pros Weeds come out for $100. On December 31st, the Nike LeBron 8s SVS MOA come out for a non-issued price. On December 31st, the Nike SB Dunk High Obsidian Black Light Gum Brown come out for $110. On December 31st, the Nike PG4 Christmas come out for $120.
If you still have people to shop for, Corinne Wright compiled some excellent last-minute gift ideas.
Christmas is approaching soon. If your Christmas list is blank or you still need to get gifts for your friends and family, here are some last-minute ideas. AirPods are still very popular and a great gift idea. Although they are pricey, they are very useful. They usually range from $150 to $200. They are wireless and feature a built-in microphone that filters out background noise to allow phone calls and Siri. A gift card is a very convenient last-minute gift. You can get a gift card to any store or for any price. This card can be exchanged for a specified cash value of goods from a particular business as a gift. Blankets are always useful and cheap. They range from $10 to $30 depending on what size and type of blanket you get. They can be used all year round and are extremely comfortable. An Echo Dot is a great last-minute gift as well. It ranges from $30 to $50. It is a hockey puck-shaped smart speaker that uses voice commands through a personal assistant to answer questions, play the news, music, games, and hundreds of other asks.
You could also make a gift. Lily Geiger explains how to make a snowman ornament in our next segment.
Today we are going to be making an easy snowman ornament for your tree. To make this craft, you will need a clear ornament, markers, and small foam balls. For the first step, you want to take the marker and draw 2 small dots for the eyes. After that, you want to take the orange marker and draw a nose. Then take the marker and draw a bunch of small dots to create the mouth of the snowman. For the final step, you want to take the small foam balls and place them inside of the ornament.
One of the best parts of this season is all of the delicious food. Natalie Floater asked students and staff about their favorite type of Christmas cookie.
Sugar cookies and snickerdoodle.
Let's see, my favorite Christmas cookie is any one that doesn't make my pants tight.
And I like snickerdoodles.
I like sugar cookies.
My favorite Christmas cookie is a Lady Luck.
My favorite is gingerbread men.
Cookie is chocolate chip.
Sugar cookie.
While Christmas Day is usually filled enjoying family and friends, there have been many historical events that happen on Christmas Day. Here is Jacob Kramer with the details.
Historical events that happened on Christmas. In 1642, Isaac Newton was born. In 1776, George Washington and the Continental Army crossed the Delaware River to plan a surprise attack on German soldiers known as Hessians. In 1888, the first indoor baseball game took place on a state fairground in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. In 1914, the World War I Christmas truce is reached. Soldiers from both sides came together to share drinks and cigarettes while playing a game of soccer.
In 1968, the Apollo 8 spacecraft orbited the moon. In 2013, the movie The Wolf of Wall Street is released, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Jonah Hill.
While our holiday celebration may not look the same this year, there is still time to enjoy yourself over break. Ryan Milley shares some ideas in our next segment.
Hey guys, here are some things you can do and see over Christmas break. If you feel like going out to have some fun, you can go check out downtown Pittsburgh. And if you want to stay in, you can invite some friends over and bake some cookies. Another at-home option is watching some movies with family or friends, which is always a good time. And last, but certainly not least, you can go check out Overly's Country Christmas. Go there with some friends or family and enjoy the beautiful lights.
2020 was certainly one for the books. Here's Austin Ray with a review of the year.
In January, brush fires swept through Australia, taking out more than 27 million acres of land and destroying more than 2,000 homes. In February, President Trump became the third president to be impeached while in office, but was later acquitted by the Senate. In March, the COVID-19 virus was officially labeled a pandemic, and lockdowns began worldwide. In April, only a month after the coronavirus was declared a pandemic, 1 million cases were recorded worldwide. In May, the Asian giant hornet, better known as the murder hornet, was found nesting in the U.S. In June, Black Lives Matter protests began after the killing of George Floyd, a Minneapolis man. In July, cases of the bubonic plague were reported around the world. However, they were in small quantity. In August, because of COVID, Saudi Arabian forces were to cease fire against Yemen rebels after a 5-year war. On September 18th, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a Supreme Court justice, died due to complications with pancreatic cancer. October saw a large spike in COVID-19 cases. This resulted in Europe reinstating their lockdown protocols, which they had rescinded earlier this year. In November, Joe Biden was elected the 46th U.S. president. On December 14th, there was a total solar eclipse, marking the first time since August 21st, 2017, which this has happened.
Bring it a little closer to home. I spoke with students about their personal highlights of 2020.
My favorite memory of 2020 is going to parties with my friends.
Mr. Snyder making fun of Katie all the time.
Cheer. Volleyball season. Halloween.
Going camping with my friends and family.
I like summer and probably just like getting done with online school.
As we approach the new year, it is a great time to reflect and set new goals. Jacob Pittman shares some ideas on how to make an effective New Year's resolution.
With 2020 coming to an end, 2021 is just right around the corner. Here are some tips on how to make a good New Year's resolution. Make it a long-term goal you want to achieve near by the end of the next year. Make your New Year's resolution attainable for yourself to make. And lastly, make sure you are positive about this resolution on what you want to happen in your 2021. Have a good New Year.
Hopefully 2021 is filled with positive experiences. Brianna Ruby asked students and staff members about their hopes for 2021.
Corona to be over.
Hang out more with each other.
My hopes for 2021 is the COVID-19 spread will slow down. The pandemic will find a cure, and we will no longer have to wear face masks next year.
My hopes for 2021 is that Penn State is better than last year.
My hopes for 2021 is that everything goes back to normal.
My goal is for COVID to be gone.
Yes, mine is also for COVID to go bye-bye.
My hope for 2021 is pretty much the opposite of 2020. I would like a COVID-free world. I would like everybody to be back to work. I would like a mask-free school. I would like to see smiles on faces again and not just smiling eyes.
Thanks for tuning into this edition of Wildcat Insider. We will see you on January 29th. Have a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year.